Now we're
Can
gonna
you say
go ahead
thank
and
you real quick?
respond. Now we're gonna go ahead and respond to what the guy has to say. Now look, I find
Okay, can you give?
now look, I find it quite funny and actually really is a derogative term. Is actually sitting here trying to pander to somebody else about using a quote unquote derogatory term, right? You're famous for saying the N-word, buddy, right? So I don't know why or on what grounds you have to actually patronize or shit on somebody else for using the N-word, or excuse me, for using a quote unquote derogatory term. That's the first thing. The second thing is that you keep pandering to your audience as if you're going to get a surprising answer, right? It's not surprising to anybody here that your fan base is going to agree with the things that you say. So it's not really an impressive feat for you to appeal to your own audience and say, hey guys, do you guys agree with me? Right? That actually didn't do what you thought it did. And thirdly, when you keep making these points about quote unquote special privilege or special treatment, you offered that on your own, right? I offered you an alternative, right? I said that you and I have no problem, much like how every other debate that we've had, right? Every single other debate that you and I have had, Dean, has always been on another platform. But for some odd reason, Dean Withers on this day felt the need to have this debate on his own platform. And the reason why he did that is because he knows that this is where he's the safest. This is where you have the most power. This is where you can mute, kick, you can, act freely without impediment. That's why you did it. And you knew that, you weren't going to feel as comfortable in an audience that doesn't actually support you or doesn't just go with whatever you say, right? Now, as far as like the debate, as far as
Dude, that's totally why you went on Jubilee, dude. You went on Jubilee because you knew that they all were going to support you. That's why you went on Jubilee.
That's so funny.
Oh my God, Kay, you sound silly. I sat in front of 70,000 people on live. I sat in front of 70,000 people on Aiden Ross's live and debated Nick Fuentes and I kid you not, 30,000 people spammed L Dean for an hour and a half straight. Continue.
Why are you muting me? Why are you muting me?
This is what I'm saying, right? Wait,
hold on. Just to be clear. Wait, hold on. Just to be clear, right? This is exactly what I mean when I say that you're sitting in your own space. This is the reason why you won't debate me on anywhere else except for your own platforms, because this is a place where you have the most power.
Okay,
that's why you have to
respond to what he just said, though.
Right? Now, secondly,
respond
I don't know
to
why
what he
your
just
boyfriend
said.
is talking. Right? Maybe you should put a leash on your boyfriend.
You could respond to what he just said instead of just looking like an idiot.
Anyways, I don't know why your boyfriend.
You're gonna respond to what he just said, where he explicitly said that he went on Aiden Ross's platform, where people were against him. Is that like a difficult concept for you to respond to?
I don't know why the boyfriend is stepping in.
Oh,
Right?
are you mad? Are you mad, bro? Are you mad,
Anyways,
bro?
right?
Are you mad? Are you mad that you have to be homophobic?
I'm so mad.
You're so mad you have to be homophobic.
I'm so mad.
You're fucking. You're so mad. You're triggered, bro.
Parker,
you really got me there.
He's the one. He's the one writing the fanfics.
So anyways, yeah, you really got me there, Parker. I'm so mad.
On to his point, bro. It's not that difficult. Respond to what he said.
Let him ramble.
Anyways, going back to boyfriend 1, boyfriend 2. Please stay on.
Are we
mute.
like
Don't
your
come back
two boyfriends?
So anyways, going back, right?
Why did you refer to it that way? That was really weird. I have a girlfriend. Like, I know that you want to be in a relationship with me and Dean, but like, come on, man. I'm taken.
That's a damning non-answer.
Sorry. Anyways, going back to the claim that you made about this whole special privilege treatment thing, right? By the way, this debate doesn't need to happen, but you agreed to the debate happening, right? You and I set the conditions and the terms in that live prior that had about 300 people in there, whatever it was. We set the conditions. You told me to debate you. You told me to reach out to you. You told me to come in your live. I did all of those things, and you didn't hold up your end of the deal. Everybody saw you running away from me. So now we can either do one of two things, right? We can continue this dialogue path where we
He's running right now while in front of 10,000
hold on.
Let him ramble.
Now we can either do one of two.
long-winded.
Hold on. Now we can either do one of two things right now, right? We can either go follow this dialogue of you just wasting time on the meta, on the things that you and I have done up until leading to this point, or we can go the alternative route and actually have the debate where you present your argument for pro-choice and we can investigate those claims. We can either do one of those two routes. So you pick.
Yeah, so first of all, I'm definitely gonna get the last word, asshole. That's right, Kay. I'm getting the last word. There's nothing you could do about it. I will say that was very rhetorically strong to do the whole thing there at the end. oh, do you want to continue to waste our time on this meta after, I boasted about calling you boyfriends and how scared and running I am. No, it is my last word, quite frankly. That's the truth. But no, I did just want to add on there. You're like, I set the conditions of the debate with you, Dean, and you agreed to it. And then you didn't respond to me and didn't give me any respect and didn't respond to my DMs after I called you a fucking tweak.
The meta, dude.
Bobby.
So much better.
Oh, look at you guys.
So interrupting. Out of the meta when we respond to your fucking bullshit claims. Dude.
Oh, look at
the debate.
They want to silence the truth. Truth is never afraid of scrutiny. You guys are trying to silence the truth by interrupting me right now.
They want to silence the truth.
Look at this. Can you guys not interrupt me? You're obviously running away from what I have to say. In fact, you're scared that what I'm going to say.
I just want you to land the plane so you'll fucking debate.
We literally let you guys both ramble on. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I was even over here shushing Parker up from like interrupting Kay while he was going on calling us boyfriends. And now you're gonna get pissed out and have both of you guys like interrupt when I'm just trying to say something.
Parker is so
okay.
Be
good boy, be quiet. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Kay. I'm not gonna lie, Bobby.
5-3.
5, 4,
5-3.
3, buddy. 3, 2, 1.
5-4, maybe.
5, 4.
Are you 5-4 with like forces
3,
on?
Have you like ever made a woman finish?
1. Good boy.
You might be 5-4 with forces on.
Good boy. Good
boy.
Boy.
That damning non-answer, by the way.
I don't know. Do you like him shorter?
I don't know.
Maybe
move
you
on with the meta, Dean. Debate.
Shut the fuck up, Bobby. Shut the fuck up. He's over here like, oh, Dean's 5'4" with the Air Forces on while I'm trying to make a goddamn point. And then I'm like, oh my god, you like him shorter? And then you're like, oh, move on, move on. No, okay, we're gonna do something fun. So Parker, after I finish talking, and then when they try to respond, I want you to interrupt them and tell them to stop the meta and to move on. So anyways, what I was gonna say, thank you, sir. God, shut the fuck up, Kay. Shut up. Shut up. No more interruptions.
Him, Kay.
Kay, bro, like stop the meta. Stop the meta, bro. Like what the fuck?
Okay, I can't wrangle. Okay, you guys, seriously, Kay and Bobby, control yourselves, or I'm gonna kick you both. Last opportunity.
Again.
I'm gonna kick you, and I'm setting the conditions under which you will be kicked.
Stop doing that. Oh my god, please, let's stop the meta. Oh my god, please.
I'm setting the conditions so you can't say I'm running. I will give you guys like 3 strikes starting now. Like if you incessantly interrupt me on 3 separate occasions moving forward, you will be kicked. I'm setting the conditions, and because I'm setting the conditions, no, you cannot classify as running if you know what will make me run. Okay, so let's set those. Okay, you've lost your first strike. 2 left, buddy. Okay, 2 left. Okay, I'm seriously telling you, my whole chat will call you a runner if you strike out here, because I'm setting the conditions. You know exactly what causal series of events will lead to the conclusion of you being removed from the live, right? You now have to take accountability and act like a grown man and act in accordance with those regulations to avoid being removed from the live. If you do act in accordance with his regulations, you will not be removed from the live. And ultimately, you will be called a runner, because that's what it's going to be. But anyways, back to what I was saying before, the Chihuahuas started interrupting down here. Where was I? So you said that we set the conditions for a conversation, which was true. And then I ran away from you, never responded to your DM. Hit me up late at night. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, man, that's because after we set the conditions, you then went on for like 10 minutes, like attacking my character, calling me a twink, doing all these disrespectful things. I will never give special and preferential treatment to people doing disrespectful shit. I was never under an obligation to begin with to make that deal with you, to treat you differently from anyone that I've ever treated before, and then you respond to my gracious attitude by swooping in at the end of the day and being like, oh, fuck that guy, he's a fraud and a twink, we hate him, he's annoying. Okay, all right, and then about the second point that you brought up about how we've had debates on other people's lives before. Yeah, that's before I had a confluent work schedule and I was able to do streaming for my full-time job and had a time where I go live and a time when I get off and a time where I enjoy everything else about my personal life. So maybe you debated me before the blow up, and that's fine, but guess what? Things have changed. So how about we go ahead and hop into that debate? Okay, we have spoken a little bit about a pro-choice stance I held a while ago. We spoke about my pro-choice stance for about 40 minutes. I'm very curious in your pro-life stance. I hope you'd understand my request here, and I want to hear it. Let's do it. 2v2, man. Give us y'all's pro-life stance.
Okay. So I'm gonna respond to the things that you said, and then
meta.
to the last point that you made at the end.
Just debate, K. You're
what, dude? Like, I don't want to deal with this meta, man. Can we please go off of the meta, K? Meta, seriously, dude. I don't want to do any more meta. Like, I think that's a little bit too much. We need to get onto the substance and the content material, man.
Yeah, this Parker guy's spitting, bro.
Totally. Yeah. So, anyways, right. So going back to the original claims.
You know, I will respond to you. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah.
I just want to make that clear for K, Bobby, and everyone watching. If he like adds on more to the meta and talks more shit, I'll talk more shit right back.
Seriously, Kay, can you like just like stop the drama? Like, I'm serious. Let's just get to the content material. Let's get to the premise.
Why are you muting me?
How to add a disclaimer before you speak? Go for it.
Why are you muting me?
I told you because I had to add a disclaimer before you speak.
Kay, can we please just stop the meta, Kay? Oh my god, please, seriously.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna respond to all the claims that this dumb fuck in the top left made, right? And then we're gonna address them one by one.
Someone's upset. Your emotions getting high, buddy.
Dude, are you okay, man? Are you triggered? Do you need a safe space?
Yeah. Kay is so upset. Oh my god.
The right needs to stop this violent rhetoric.
So, anyways, we're gonna address what the guy said in the comments, or whatever, what this guy said up here in the box right here, right? So look, the claims that you're making now. First of all, I find it really fucking funny. Really fucking funny how this guy didn't actually address anything that I had to say in virtue of the fact that you also said a derogatory term, by the way. You said the N-word, and everybody knows it, right? But the same person who said the N-word is sitting here trying to patronize somebody else for using quote-unquote derogatory language. That's really fucking funny. Now, secondly, when you speak as if you're in this high place, right, because you gained a few followers. I mean, this is just what TikTok brain rot does to idiots like you, right?
Okay,
you
can we stop the meta, please? Like, I just want to get into the conversation about like what your pro-life stance is and why you think it's justified. Can we just actually do that? Because Dean's addressed this on multiple occasions. He's acknowledged this and he's moved on from this, whereas we haven't seen that from other people, and you haven't acknowledged it or acted like what you did was bad.
Totally. Yeah. So, anyways, look, right now. Anyways, I find it really funny because at the end of the day, when you log out of the app and you close out of TikTok, you're just another regular fucking person, just like everybody else in this life, right? So you speaking as if
I didn't know that.
Wait, hold on.
I'm a regular person when I'm on.
Hold on. You speaking in this high place.
Thank you for the meteor shower. Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. In Texas with the $50 on Venmo. Thank you so much, Texas. I appreciate the $50. Can you say thank you to Texas for the $50? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Texas.
We're just going to clear. I just want to get into the debate, so I'm just going to clear this up real quick. You talked about like my past slur usage, which is absolutely true, but I would talk to 14-year-old Dean the same way I'm talking to you right now. See, the difference between you and me is that I'm not only able to change as a person, I'm not only able to grow as a person, I'm able to hold myself accountable as well. So when you posit the critique that, oh, well, Dean is acting as if he's on a high horse, condemning you for your use of derogatory language, even though I use the N-word in the past, it doesn't fucking work. And at the end of the day, it's pure projection and copium, because you can't become a better person yourself. So when anybody around you tries to influence you to become a better person, you want to drag them down with you. But now on to the second point, specifically about off the high horse. I'm a regular person. The followers TikTok brain rot. Yeah, nothing about what I said, Michelle, thank you for the galaxy, has to do with the fact that I have more followers now than I did then. And all has to do with what the opportunity in which it has allowed me to have, right? That opportunity is having a full-time job where I go on live every day for 4 hours. I don't operate outside of that unless there's special incentive, and there was no special incentive with you.
Why is he scared? Why are you so scared?
If I was scared, how come I addressed everything you said? I'm not running from you, I'm running at you.
The reason why you're scared is because you have to keep muting me and you have to keep
for 4 hours.
Everybody that was actually listening to the other live that your 6,000 or 10,000 followers were not in, when you were so insistent in the fact that I should join your live. It's exactly for this here, and you wanted to just consistently mute me. But who cares? Everybody knew that was going to be the fact anyways. Now, secondly, to address the final point that you made in your last debate, when you said that we talked about your pro-choice position for 40 minutes, that's not fucking true. We did not talk about your pro-choice position for 40 minutes. That live is fucking recorded, and we can actually play the recording for you, and we can listen to the conversation that occurred. What happened was you were having a debate with another guy. His name was Apostle. You guys were having a conversation about the position, the pro-life position called flow. He asked you a very, very basic question about flow. He asked you if you knew what harm theoretic views were, to which you didn't know, which, by the way, is very, very basic elementary knowledge. If you actually understand
His boyfriend doesn't know it either.
ethics, hold on, Bobby. If you actually understand anything about normative ethics in abortion literature, like the fact that you didn't even know what harm theoretic views were, that in and of itself is embarrassing. But here's what happened. As soon as I jumped in the call, and I asked you to debate, what did you do? You walked, you played you came off mute, and then you said that your girlfriend had walked in and that you didn't have enough time to debate. And then you proceeded to debate me for 30 minutes on why you couldn't debate. And then you told me that you can set up a debate in your live where I can come in and ask you questions about your view. So I know you want to do this nice little rhetorical tactic where you're like, oh, we talked about my position for 45 minutes, so we can talk about yours now. That's not what happened. We're going to talk about your position, Dean. So why don't you go ahead and lay out your position for the pro-choice view, why exactly it is that you think the abortion is morally justified, and then we can investigate those claims one by one. So please give the argument. You can give it either formally or informally. You can give an abductive argument, whatever style or form of argument that you want to give. That's entirely up to you, but just give your argument, and then we can investigate it.
Thank you so much, Kay. I do appreciate you. Well, I made sure to interrupt you before you went on that monologue to add the disclaimer that I won't just allow you to say whatever you want and then hopefully get away from seeking truth on what you said by then just asking me what my view on abortion is. I made it abundantly clear with my heels in the sand that I will respond to all of the false bullshit that comes out of your mouth, and I hope that you could be the bigger man and step up and step into the debate. Okay, all right. So you just made a lot of false claims. The first false claim that you once again made was about my usage of the N-word when I was younger. I absolutely did use racial slurs when I was younger. I was able to grow. I was able to mature. I was able to become a better person, something you'll never be able to do. And the fact that you think that your use of deplorable language is justified because I used to do the same thing is bullshit, and you know it. You know it. I don't even have to explain it to you. Hey, you're a smart guy. You want to justify yourself being bad by saying others used to be bad too. It doesn't work that way. Then secondly, we did have a 40-minute conversation about my view on pro-choice. It wasn't the stream where we set up the conversation when we had spoken about harm theoretic, whatever the fucking second word is. I still don't even know what that is. It was about 6 months ago. Can you, what's that, Bobby?
No, you don't know it, just like your boyfriend.
Yeah, I don't. I don't. And this was about 6 to 7 months ago, and we talked about my pro-choice view in depth. And then secondly, you had said that I supposedly had my girlfriend show up, and that's why I dodged and I ran away from you. No, I had my girlfriend walk inside the house because I had plans with her. And then when you doubted that my girlfriend was there in person, and you posited your claim that I was using that as an excuse to run away from you, what did I do? I had her hop on the fucking mic. I had her hop on the goddamn mic. So, yeah, that's great. Anyways, let's see.
Are you
Parker
done?
got a job, just got removed for community guidelines. So, yeah, anyways, you said that you want to talk about my view. We could do that. But after we talk about your view.
Before you do that, can I
No.
I can't respond?
No, I mean, I guess you can if you just want to continue. Yeah, sure, respond.
Okay, thank you so much for not unmuting me and spam muting me, rather, I should say, right? Now, anyways, right? I don't know why you keep making these claims about, you think that I'm somehow saying that I'm justified in using some derogatory term just because you used some derogatory term when you were younger. That's absolutely not the claim that I'm making here. In fact, whether or not I think that I'm justified in using the term that I did has actually not been brought up in the conversation at all up until this point. That's the first thing. Now, the second thing is that you try to make some claim that we've had a conversation about your views in the past on some other live. Well, let me just remind you of the past conversation that we've had. I don't know if you remember them, Maybe it's because you have regular conversations every single day and you don't remember the conversations that we had. But every other conversation that we've had about abortion has led to you either not understanding the basic fundamental principles, whether they be ontological principles or the normative principles about the topic of conversation. Either it's that, or you just claim that any other, instance where somebody is questioning some background commitments that you might have about your view, it's just simply an instance of meta, which obviously would be false. Right now, secondly, if you want to further this debate, I don't know if you know, there's a person named TKA that's in the requests. You can drop Bobby and you can bring them up, and me and TKA, we can 2v2 you guys right now on abortion. You guys can take the pro-choice view and you can present your case, and me and TKA can investigate those claims.
I've already asked you to present your pro-life case, and I told you that we would investigate your claim insofar as why you're pro-life. And I actually have good reason for that too, because there's one thing that I remember about UK. This was about a year ago. You had requested it up onto someone's live. I'm no longer friends with him anymore. And you were attempting to give her your pro-life view. I went up there, and then 5 minutes in, I was able to get you to concede on the fucking most embarrassing shit of all time, saying that if a hypothetical is logically possible, it cannot be used to posit and critique a view. And the reason that I want to investigate your pro-life view today is because I don't really think that you have one, or you don't really have that strong of one. And I think that's abundantly clear because of your incessant ask to talk about my view. I bought into that shit last time. We had an hour debate about my view. But with where I stand right now, I don't really think you have a view, if that makes any sense. So would you be open and comfortable with talking about your view?
Yeah, so that was a really, really, really nice rhetorically convincing way that maybe the average 18-year-old who doesn't understand the basic principles of debate, norms, would fall for. But I'm not one of those people, right? Everybody knows that you actually just did that as a way to evade away from the fact that you don't actually have a position.
I'd actually say that's what you're doing.
Hold on. Let me finish. But
you know I have a position because we've debated it before, silly. You know that you're lying. Continue.
You're muting me. Why do you keep muting me?
Because I had to call you out on your obvious lie.
Yeah, sure. So anyways, right, that was a really nice, cute, evasive tactic. But if you're saying that, I should provide
calling you out on your lies and evasiveness.
Yeah, totally, yeah. So anyways, if you want it to be the case that I present a pro-life view, we can do that, absolutely. But then I'm going to hold you accountable for your pro-choice view as well. Now, I said bring TKA up, so you can drop Bobby.
You already got a partner.
No, we don't got it. No,
we don't share the same.
Wait, hold on. How about this, Bobby? Do you mind dropping? Hold on, Bobby. Do you mind?
Dude, if we don't get into the debate within the next fucking 30 seconds, I'm going to just say to Dean that this is a waste of fucking time. We've been doing this for 20 fucking minutes, and we haven't even gotten to the damn conversation. Say what your fucking argument is, dumbass. Tell me what the fucking argument is. What's your position?
Parker,
Jesus Christ.
Parker, you sound like a 16-year-old when you try to assert dominance. Calm down. Now, anyways.
Okay, now tell us the fucking argument, dude.
So anyways. Hey,
that was obviously a rhetorical technique that any 18-year-old non-debater would fall for, right? But obviously, this is just you trying to evade from Parker's very direct and concise question. And I think it's funny that you, as well as your fans, have continued to posit the idea that me and Parker are running away. But then when Parker confronts you with bluntness and asks you for your view, you deny and call him a 16-year-old.
Yeah, okay.
Answer Parker's question. Give the view, or you're gone. Your 5 minutes of fame will be over. We're sick of your gibberish, quite frankly. Give the view.
I don't know why. I don't know how you expect me to answer a question while you're in. Anyways, you say that Parker speaks bluntly. I don't even think Parker could try to speak bluntly, even if he wanted to. Now, secondly,
dude, give the fucking argument. Give the argument. Fucking hell, give the damn argument. What is the argument?
Yeah.
Jesus fuck, dude. How long do we have to sit here and wait for him to give the fucking argument, dude? Dude, you're like a fucking 90-year-old grandma on the road going 20 fucking miles an hour on the left lane. Go! Give us the fucking argument.
I like. Keep yelling like that, Parker. Keep yelling like that. I like that. You fucking idiot. You just fell for the bait, you fucking idiot. Now, anyways, right? We can go back to what I said previously. If you actually want to have the debate, I'm more than perfectly willing.
He can't fucking do it, dude. He can't. Give us your fucking argument. What is it? Oh
No,
my God! You can't even give it.
They're up
He
here
doesn't
for.
even have one.
I don't know what it is. They're either up here to stroke their own egos or to get followers. Anyways, we're done with that shit. Like, God, you were so blunt, you were so concise, you asked so kindly like 3 times for the goddamn argument. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm running away from that shit. I'm here for debates, not that shit.
That was the craziest shit I've ever seen. I have never seen someone evade giving their position so fucking hard. That was like a politician level evade.
Yeah, it was like worse than a politician level.
That literally was like I thought JD Vance's trying to run away from answering who won the 2020 election was less evasive than that. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, is it really that, dude? I seriously, like, I'm like, bro, give the fucking argument. He actually doesn't have one. It's hilarious, dude.
No, I'm beginning to believe that he actually doesn't. Like, listen, I was gonna let him like stay up here and do his thing, and maybe he'd like originally or like eventually get around to his position. But I mean, you asked him pretty straightforward, and there was no position to be found.
I'm a 16-year-old for asking him what his position is when that's what he's been doing the whole time, and like we've already given it to them. It's so fucking insane, dude. I literally can't. You can't make this shit up, dude. This is what we deal with on TikTok.